What's up, go-getters? It's your boy Coach to Win, and I'm back with another video. Thank you for coming back to watching my daily vlogs of my trading journey. And yeah, let's just get into it because I've had a pretty tragic last week at the end of the week, and this week started bad again. But anyways, let's just get into it. So last week I went into the negatives, and I'm okay with it because it was my fault. I literally watched my account go from 50,000 to 65,000. Didn't take any profits because I was all gung ho with the movement, right? So I didn't take any profits on Wednesday. Ended up on a Thursday, actually Thursday morning, Wednesday night, Thursday morning. I didn't take my profits. I saw it at like 1 a.m. Everything was popping, like literally. I didn't take my profits. I ended up taking a loss instead. And then Friday, same thing. My account popped from 55K up to 62K, and I still didn't take profit because your boy was all about that gung ho stuff, and I ended up trading. I had literally almost like no money to trade, so I was trading like really small shares, like 100 and stuff like that. But I normally go like 5,000 to 10,000 shares depending on the cost, So depending on the buy-in price, of course, the shares, the market value. Or the market price, what I meant to say. And yeah, last week ended in the red, started in positives and ended in the red. This week I started in the red. Why? Because I sold a lot of my, I guess you can say my middle finger stocks to the institution, and also my trading mentality was all off. I was just not in the right mindset. Let's put it that way. Normally, I'm like, see profit, take it, move on, find the next trade. That's how I normally trade. But last week, it was a week of learning sorting through a lot of my emotions, because I was depressed at first and sad at the same time. Well, I was sad. I wasn't sad. I was mad, not sad. I was mad at the whole institution thing. How Robinhood and WeBull kind of like not let us buy anything, and then we could only sell. And I was like, dude, that's gonna drive down the price. So that kind of goes against what we're trying to do. You know what I mean? Like, and then I thought about how sad it is that a lot of people like us get played. You know what I mean, by the system, because a lot of us are financially illiterate. Real talk. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's why I'm doing all this stuff and starting this channel, and hopefully this will help somebody out there. And so I thought about the last recession where I literally had students cry in my classroom because their mom lost their job. They had to move in with family, and they were telling me all these stories. And I remember hugging them and just giving them a safe place. You know what I mean, in my classroom. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. But yeah, I remember. I almost lost my job, but I wasn't worried because I have a math degree. So I was like, I can go anywhere and get a job. I'm not worried. But I remember I didn't feel for my fellow teachers who weren't as lucky as me, because I literally got my pink slip, and then it was rescinded right away. Like literally like a week later, it was taken away. Why? Because I have a math degree. They need teachers with math degrees, and I had enough years in teaching to not have my job being taken away from me. It's like last to hire, first to fire. That was the saying. And anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that my mind was all messed up last week, and that's why I traded terribly at the end of the week. And then getting back into the flow of things this week, I kind of started off the day like this. Let me just read this to you, okay? Started the morning being pissed off at my wife since she was nitpicking at how much cereal and milk I was feeding my daughter. And then my trading psychology was not at my best, but I traded anyways, so I shouldn't have. I tend to just push myself. Even when my mind is all messed up, I still want to be able to trade and stay focused. It was hard. I had good and bad trades, but the worst part was not being patient enough and waiting. So I missed a good long hold trade for SNDL. So I bought in, it went down, and I was going to wait for it to come back up. I didn't wait long enough. It did come back up if you traded SNDL today. And a GSM. I bought in, it dipped, I sold, and then I bought in again because it started coming up. and then it dipped again, and I sold again because I needed the money for SNDL because it was coming back up, and I needed funds to trade, and I don't want to trade on a stock that's losing. Even if I'm losing, I take my loss and then I just move on to the next stock. That's how I normally do it. But if I had just waited for GSM after hours, boom, I would have made $3,000 because I have 3,000 shares. Oh, yeah, I know. And SNDL, I made good and bad trades, some bad entries and a lot of good entries, and I did make money off of that. Overall, I'm still up on SNDL trading. But yeah, it was an interesting day today. All right, but anyways, let's get into the numbers here so I can show you what's cracking. So last week when I saw my account just basically blow up, this is what I did. I had enough money to send to my student, and so I did. I basically sent Tyler $2,000 because I want him to open up a he's my Patreon, by the way. My Patreon's in the link down below. There's a link to my Patreon down below. And yeah, he's in my class and he's been progressing, and I feel like he's ready to move on to level 3. So I sent him $2,000 to open up a margins account. And of course, he's not going to touch this money. This is just to be there to have a margin account, and he's going to use his own money. And then these are my trades in the morning. So I started off with BROQ. I was trading it after hours last Friday, and I was doing good. And then it dipped, and then went right back up. So what happened was I sold too early. I sold here around 410. When I saw this in the profit zone again, I just took my profits. And what I should have done was I should have been patient, because that's the theme for today, is to be patient, is to wait. And I had my stack sell set up already to sell at higher prices, because I bought it at 153, and then I made some profits there, and then I should have waited, and it went all the way up to 194, and I seriously stacked it 600 at 160, 170, 180, and 190. Like, I would have made so much more money off of this, but I should have slept and wake up to a surprise like, "Ooh, we sold all your shares, yay!" Because I knew it was going up. You know what I mean? So it was experience. It's just from experience. So I should have just trusted my gut, sleep, and then but instead, what did I do? Stay up late, listen to Elon Musk, pretty much grill the CEO of Robinhood. If you heard that interview, you know what's up. So if you're on Clubhouse, you know what's up. Oh man, you guys were listening to me and I didn't have this up. Sorry. So yeah, I traded this morning, and I made some good profit off of BRSQ, and then I made some good profits off of AMC right here. I sold it because I need the money to trade, and then I sold 50 shares of TLRY right here. My last 50 shares I bought in at let's see, where did I buy in? I bought in at here 1876, and I sold there because I need the money to trade. And then I traded this super early in the morning, just real quick jump in, jump out. And I traded this, I think CRBP. I traded that like in the I think it was after hours. Yeah, I think it was after hours. Yeah, I traded after hours, just something quick, and I traded that, just small shares, just to hone my skills. And then I missed the trade in the morning here. I missed this. I was trying to short this. I did 100 shares of shorting right there, so I sold. And then I was waiting for this to drop, but it's silver. Silver was hot today, and I was like, it's gonna drop. Shouldn't have gone against the trend. So it went back up. It was down, it went back up, and I was like, whatever. I just sold that at a loss. But I was just messing around there. And then Gato got me. I was just seeing 5 shares to see where it goes, and then Lee Enterprise. I actually went pretty hard on this one, and it kept tanking. And I was like, I gotta get out. So I was trying to average down it. I was like, I just gotta get out. And then Load, I actually did good on Load, but then I don't know what happened, but I accidentally bought some extra shares. I forgot which one it was, but I don't think it was Load, it was something else. But Load got me good, not gonna lie. GSM. If I had just waited, if you look at this, oh man, this thing went to, after hours, it went from 270 something. I think it dropped to 250 something, and then went back up to 380 or 390. in after hours. And if you look at that, 3,000 shares, that's at least $3,000 that I could have gotten. But, you know, I was not patient enough to wait. So that was my fault. And then this is where I messed up. This is where I accidentally bought some extra shares. I have to sell at a loss. And I was like, oh, so sad. But yeah, it was accidental. Again, if you don't hone your trading practice and your button clicking and all that, and you know it throws you off. So that was my fault. I messed up that one, and that was my biggest loss. And SNDL, I'm gonna reap the benefits tomorrow. Is what I'm hoping, because the trend is looking like cannabis stocks is going up. TLRY went up, and I didn't feel like holding on to TLRY anymore. And like I said, I need the money to trade. And SNDL, man, it went up, and it went down, it went right back up again, like fighting its way up all the way up to like 120 something. And so I'm assuming this is going to keep going. And that was my trade day today. Just wanted to get back into the groove of making videos again, because I spent the whole weekend researching why we were not able to trade. I mean, buy and sell only. And yeah, it was a load of crock. Like, I was so mad at the CEO of Robinhood, but the CEO of WeBull was a whole different story. He was very transparent about what was going on. He just basically just told us the truth straight up, and he even tried to jump in front of the media, trying to, basically slamming, like Robinhood getting slammed because they weren't as forthcoming. And a lot of users were using Robinhood and they couldn't buy AMC or the other meme stocks. So yeah, I didn't like the way the CEO was beating around the bush. If he just came out and said it, just like the WeBull CEO just came out and said, like, hey, this is what happened, y'all. Like, we tried this and then we did that, and as soon as we got the okay, I'll let you guys like buy your stocks again. And that's basically what happened. And at first I was mad at WeBull for not letting me buy KOSS, because I saw it at 40 something bucks, and I was like, let me just get in, and it'll ride it back up to the top, because it did go up. It went to like 110 the next morning. And my psychology is all messed up there, and that's when I started feeling mad. And then I got depressed, because I explained earlier why I got depressed. And that was that last week. And this week it's just getting back on the horse and riding again. So a little disappointed that I started in the red, but that's life. I'm still up to $2,000, and I'm bag holding like a $10,000 bag of Naked and a near $3,600 bag of NXTD. NXTD is related to Bitcoin, so I'm banking on Bitcoin going up. So when that goes up, this is gonna go up. And then KOSS was, it's like I said, it's my middle finger trade. You know what I mean? Like to the institution. We'll see if it goes back up. I don't know. And I'm holding. And then GME, definitely holding that. I went in pretty high too. I got in at like 389. Come on, like, who does that? Like I said, this is me, trying to live up to what's expected for those of us who are in the movement, right? And then I think those are my only two left. I sold Express and I sold AMC, and I kept one share as a token. So I'm gonna keep one share of GME as well, because I do need that money back to start trading again, because I got to get back to in the groove of doing what I need to do as a day trader, and I need funds to trade. Because if you look at my funds right now, it's $291.18. That's not good. All right. So now, for those of you who are like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you didn't take the profit. I know. I feel the same way. I feel the same. I should have, I would have been at 65, 67, 63K right now. But that's a part of life, right? Live and you learn. All right. How you guys doing this week so far? I didn't even ask you guys how you were doing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of what happened with all of last week. And if you're still still holding on to your stocks, let me know in the comments down below. I guess that's it. I got to edit this video, so I don't want to ramble on too long. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming back, and let me know what you guys think. And I want to say like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to just keep your head in the game, and don't worry about what happened in the past. Learn from it, move forward and look for the next trading opportunity. And again, be patient and do your due diligence. Okay, well, for those of you who are new to the channel, get your hands ready. For those of you who are returning, get your hands ready. For those of you who are new, just follow along. Rock, paper, peace. Let's hang out again in the next video. Y'all like my haircut? Wifey did it for me.